Hi Aquarius, it's Sarah here with your November 2017 love reading. Um, if you skip the introduction, just to let you know that I will be using the Gilded Tarot. I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread to give us a good background on the situation for November and the outcome. Then I'm going to do an extended reading which you can get on Vimeo, which will be basically, if the reading resonates with you and you want to know a bit more information and dive a bit deeper, then you can go over to Vimeo and get the video there, the extended video there, and that'll just be clarifying all of the spread with the Hanson Roberts Tarot and also a Magdalene Oracle card, which will tie the whole month together and give you a good idea of what advice you need to get through the month. Okay, so if you like the videos, please like, share and subscribe as well. Obviously, always grateful for that. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so just move the camera down. I might need to just move everything around a little bit so you can see everything. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at this for you. Okay, so at the heart of your reading, you've got the Knight of Cups reversed. So this is telling me that the situation is in November is regarding either a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, somebody who, I believe you've got Scorpio in the past as well with the Death card. So if it is a Scorpio that you're dealing with, I think that things are not going according to plan at the moment. If this, in the past, this Death card is not about a Scorpio, it's some sort of major transformation. So the end of something, or something which has transformed into something else. I never really see the Death card as an ending. I see it as, it can sometimes mean the end of a cycle or the end of a situation. But it's always a transformation, and obviously when we do the clarifies and the extended, we can find out a bit more about what that is, whether it's a good or a bad transformation. But the fact that the Knight of Cups is reversed in your in the central position, the Knight of Cups is generally somebody who is either relating to something to do with jealousy, or something to do with somebody who has not really got your best interests at heart. They're very fly-by-night. I mean, the Knight of Cups, when it's the right way around, can be quite fly-by-night. They thrive on romance, and they are in love with love for the sake of it. So it could be that you've had some sort of transformation with this person, some sort of ending, or just that you are generally feeling, it can be quite needy. The Knight of Cups, there can be quite a needy energy about it as well. It also means that a love offer has been could potentially have been rejected. So whether that's come from you, whether that's come from somebody else. So what you have crossing you is the Star reversed. So your challenge this month is not to give up hope, not to kind of, I feel like that you're losing faith in a situation rapidly. There doesn't seem to be any hope surrounding it. The feelings around it are negative. There's an element of depression that I feel with it. I think you're wanting to sort the situation out. I think, in your mind you've got the Five of Wands, so you are quite conflicted about this. You're either conflicted personally, or there is conflict going on around you and you're thinking about the conflict. The five wands, it's never like really bad. There's never anything, but for me, the five wands is about an ongoing battle with something, an ongoing kind of, and it's generally regarding a group of people or more than one person. But it could be you feeling conflicted about which way to go. In your environment, you have the Three of Swords reversed. So this is again another card that can mean two things. It can mean that you are healing from something. Oh, sorry about that. It can mean that you are healing from something, something that has happened, and it could potentially be this transformation. It could be this conflict and this ending, which you're healing from, dealing with this person. But it can also be about a three-party situation as well. So that would make sense with this Knight of Cups reversed, with the jealousy and being conflicted, fighting battles. It can also mean, when it's upright, it's about heartbreak and separation, painful separation. And when it's reversed, it can be just an added, just more intense. So it's either that you're healing from it, but with the Star reversed, it's shown me, if that was the right way around, I would say that this was healing. But the fact that you've given up hope, it feels more like there's a lot of pain surrounding you. I don't think it's you. I don't think it's you that's in pain, because how you see yourself is the Knight of Wands. So you see yourself as, I feel like the phrase that came to my mind was coming to the rescue. So coming to somebody's rescue. I feel like you're rushing in to with your wand to sort out a situation that you feel is unfair, or although there is no cards of unfairness, but I feel like you've got a fighting spirit. There's a fighting spirit about you. It can also mean a sexual energy. You could be very, very attracted to somebody, very sexual, but the fact that you're having this conflict, and it is a three-party situation, it could be that you feel conflicted because it's, they have a partner or you have a partner, and it's making you feel maybe a bit angry about it. How they see you is the Devil. So, this would point to maybe a little bit of this maybe neediness or jealousy. They see, the devil can be many different things. It can be, and it doesn't always have to be bad. It can be codependency, though, and the Knight of Cups and the Devil I see very similar. You could potentially be obligated to somebody else. The Devil can sometimes be a bit about feeling obligated to somebody. It can also mean that you, about addictions, about shadow side, about fears. So that the conflict and the Devil, it is showing me that there is some fear around what you are thinking of doing, some conflict, some... and in your outcome, you've got the Two of Pentacles, which is about decision making. So it could definitely be that you're trying to choose between two people, or somebody is trying to choose between you and another person. What you've got in your immediate future, so sort of middle of November, is the Nine of Wands reversed. So the Nine of Wands reversed, it's about letting down your barriers. It's about I feel like with your hope being the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Four of Pentacles reversed is about letting go of things, relaxing a bit more in terms of, being less selfish, less miserly, letting something go, whether that's feelings or a person. I don't know whether you can actually hear me with that washing machine, but anyway, not to worry. So the Nine of Wands, I feel like you're letting down your defences, you're letting your guard down a little bit. I think you've maybe been quite hurt by somebody, or quite, you know, feeling quite jealous, you're feeling quite fearful, and angry about a situation. You know, you've got all of a lot of negativity. You know, if you see this Knight of Wands as being about anger, and I feel like you just want to let that go. I feel like you just want to let go of this negativity, and I think that will happen. I think it is going to be coming for you sort of middle of the month. I think you will be able to let your defences down a little bit, whether that's to let somebody in or whether that's to yeah, I feel like I feel that like there's a very big lack of trust here, a lack of faith in a situation. Be that, you know, it could be that they see you as the devil, as they don't trust you. And you are sort of coming in with this Knight of Wands to prove that you are trustworthy. There's definitely some elements of trustworthiness and fear and jealousy involved here. Definitely can't hear me with that. Just hang on, I'm going to stop this until that washing machine's finished. Sorry about that. Okay. So we were just with this Nine of Wands. Looking at these two cards, when I came back over then, these two are both very sexual energies, the Devil and the Knight of Wands. I do believe that there is quite a passionate relationship between you and somebody. But, you know, passion can sometimes be too much. You know, and that can lead to conflict. It can lead to jealousy and insecurity. I mean... But I feel like you are letting your defences down. I feel like you are... you know, the Nine of Wands can also be about extreme paranoia. So, you know, if you are feeling paranoid and worried about this situation, if you are questioning whether there is a three-party situation, I mean... It's not looking that way. I mean, it definitely could be. I don't ever like to say yes, that is happening. You know, and we'll get more information with the clarifiers in the extended. But I mean, the outcome for November, you've got the Two of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Magician. So it could be a Virgo you're dealing with, potentially, and if so, they are coming out as an outcome. I'm not feeling like that, though, to be honest. The Magician can be Aquarius, so that's reversed. So there is a chance that you know, this situation could continue into the end of November. But I'm also not feeling that either. The Two of Pentacles, that's about juggling. So it is about juggling two people. I think if it's you that's choosing between two different people or seeing two different people, you know, that is still going to be going on. There's no major decisions are going to be made before the end of November. And if it is the other person that is seeing somebody else, again, you know, that is going to continue. It's also about balance, and with the Hermit is about going inward and looking for solutions and answers within yourself, not within somebody else. It's lighting your own path to the future. So I feel like there is going to be some soul searching, and the Magician reversed, it can be about somebody who is very, very manipulative. Again, I'm not feeling that here. I'm feeling more about the fact that you're not going to be able to manifest the outcome that you want by the end of November, whatever that is. If it's a decision that needs to be made between two different people, or whether it's you trying to stop these, because there's obviously conflict and anger and passion here. And I think you just need to take a bit of time out. I think that's how I feel. I feel like don't try and manifest things. The time isn't right for you to actually do anything about this situation. The time is here for you to contemplate it, to weigh up. I just heard weigh up the pros and cons. So with the Two of Pentacles, that can definitely be what that's about. So I feel like, you know, if it's not between two people, it's weighing up the pros and cons of whether this relationship is worthwhile, whether it is something that is going to provide you with everything that you need. You know, the passion is clearly there, but is everything else that you need here within this relationship? And to be honest, it doesn't feel like it to me. It feels like it's a sex thing, if I'm honest. It feels like it's a passion thing. But it doesn't feel very substantial. It doesn't feel, not for November anyway. So please don't think that, you know, and when I do the extended readings, all the ones I've done so far, the clarifiers have given a really much bigger picture and can sometimes change the reading. But the reason I say that is because there's no cups cards here. There's only these two pentacles, which is about tangibility, and you know the wands cards that are here are not ideal for you know, long-term prospects. So you know, it could just be that this is in the early stages, and you know, you're conflicted about how to move this to the next level, or they are looking to move it to the next level, or you're just weighing up. Either you're with somebody else or they're with somebody else, and you're weighing up. You know, you're going to be weighing up and going within to see whether it's worth actually taking the plunge. And I mean, my advice would definitely be make no major decisions in November. Definitely not. Definitely just wait and see what happens. That would definitely be my advice. Okay, Aquarius, I hope that helped. Hopefully see you over on the extended reading, but if not, I hope that helped you, and I will hope you have a lovely November, and I'll see you again in December. Okay, take care.